like they concerned. And y'all don't know what I've been through. Y'all can't tell me what I can and can't do. I walk through the fire with them Jordan 4s, still in the game and they still rooting for the boy. Grown man boss, real nigga shit. These niggas fake, man, ain't none of them really rich. Money, no money, and we don't know y'all. We been really in the trenches, we got niggas on the yard. 23 and 1 and never see the sun. They been in so long, they never seen their sons. And it's the type of shit that we go through. Living on faith, man, and trying to be hopeful. A lot of dreams buried in the cemetery. The game they playing out here, y'all know it's very scary. I keep my heart cold like October to February. I'm trying to hit on every number like I'm Jerry. Go large or go home. I'm in the zone like I'm 2-3. And I'm playing with an attitude. Timberwolves, KG. I talk slick, nigga know that I'm nasty. And when it's wartime, know that we ain't trying to be classy.
Right now, the DJ Epps and Friends Show. Weeknights at 10 p.m. with live turntable mixes and interviews. It's time to turn up your smart device and crank it loud.
Hey, yo, check this out. This your boy Diddy. As we proceed to give you what you need, we are the world famous, the supreme, grand imperial. Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Father God, we first want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for those who are tuned in to this live at this moment. We pray, Lord, that whoever is tuned in right now, that you bless them. Allow them to have an enjoyable time. Allow them to be able to come on here and not worry about problems and not worry about what is going on, but we know that you are taking care of it. At this moment, at this time, allow people to feel loved, to feel peace, and to smile and enjoy. For you said, do not be weary of doing good. So I pray that everybody sows good and reaps good, encouraging one another and looking out for one another. In your holy name we pray. Amen. This is DJ Epps and Friends. Let's go.
Poppin', y'all. Happy Tuesday. What up? It's the world famous DJ Epps with the #1 DJ show on social media. Yep, man, you know what it is, Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, and today is all about that Celebrity Tuesdays where we bring our friends and a lot of celebrities through to drop some gems and see what's poppin'. You know what it is, man. Goya, what's poppin'? I see you. Ayo, today, we got my guy, yeah, from way back, Tony Sunshine. Haven't talked to my guy for a long time, so it's great to have him on the show tonight. Tony Sunshine, representing Terror Squad, is going to be in the building. Yes, man, we got a lot of things to catch up on, so get ready. He's going to pull up in about 1 minute, less than a minute, and we're going to let you know what's popping. Next week, Celebrity Tuesdays, sorry, his face is covered up, but WWE superstar Ron Killens, a.k.a. R-Truth, is coming to the show next Tuesday. So get ready. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have some talks about WWE, wrestling, and he is an artist too. He got music, so get ready, and we're going to talk to him in a little bit, all right? So everybody do me a favor. Everybody on my Twitch, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, I see y'all over there too, man. Turn up. Do me a favor. Go ahead and share the live. You want to buy a badge, go ahead. I ain't stressing the badge thing, but go ahead and please share the live. And we're going to bring in my man, Tony Sunshine, in. Let me see where he at. Tony. El Tony. right? Shout out to Los in the building. Los, I see you. Word up. Yeah. Tiger family, they in the building. You know what I mean? I Am Tigers was popping. Word up, man. Yeah, once again, everybody go ahead and share the live. Share the live. Where is Tony? Tony, make sure your Instagram is updated. Where is he? I just saw him too, man. Where is he? Send me a request, Tony, if you're in the building. I'm going to send you one as well. Shout out to everybody that was with me last night with New Music Mondays. That thing was crazy. Definitely bananas. You know, everybody that got to break their music last night was crazy. For sure. It's Lovely Sue. I appreciate the follow. 36 Baby was popping. Jennifer was good, Miss Ramos. Word up. They in here tonight. Where'd my man Tony go? He was just in here. Tony. Word up. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? And you know Tony got the new joint out, perdón. Yeah. Y'all pay attention to my guy, man. Big things are going. All my Boricuas, what up?
Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Puede que el tiempo lo cure todo. No me acostumbro a vivir de este modo. Y puede que no aguante ni un segundo más. Y puede que esta sea mi oportunidad.
Turn it up!
Para pedirte perdón. Aunque de la calle, baby, nunca me quité. Han pasado muchas, pero nunca te olvidé. Tengo una en Puerto Rico y tengo otra en LA. No puedo olvidarte, no. Te prometo que de mi mente no logro sacarte. Me gustaría tocarte, yeah. Y puede que no aguante ni un segundo más.
Boricuas, what up?
Y puede que esta sea mi oportunidad.
The Puerto Rican flags are out! Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Epps, Mr. Sirius XM, rock the bells. I pretend. I got my guy Tony Sunshine in the building. Tony, what it do, boy?
What it do, baby? What it do?
My nigga, long time no see.
Long time, brother. Very proud of you, man.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, man. Especially coming from you, Joe, the whole squad, all the stuff we've been through when we was young, and how we just evolved and grew up, and oh man, thank you, my brother.
The fact.
Yeah, man. How you and the family doing, man?
I can't complain, man. That's my motto, bro. I can't complain. If I complained, I'd be a fool. Coming from where I came from and doing what I'm doing, no stepping, and God is the greatest. Without him is nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. Everybody, if you just chimed in, I got my man Tony Sunshine, Terror Squad's own it. He in the building, man, so share the live, all right? So let's get to it, man. Tony, you know, first of all, man, you got a wonderful team, man. Shout to Los. You know what I mean? Tiger, the whole family, you know what I mean? They take care of you and they push you, man. You know, you got 2 singles out right now, buzzing. One of them we just played, perdón. The other one is El Real.
El Real, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. You know, my Haitian, my
Look, it meant the same thing. El Real.
Yeah. So talk to me about the first joint I just played, perdón.
Well, Perdón is actually the second single.
Gotcha.
El segundo sencillo. Perdón is about a guy who messed up his relationship with the woman he loves, and so, you know, he's trying everything and anything to get her back and apologizing and just letting her know that he misses her and he wishes that he could love on her and touch her, you know, and this whole LP, I got a whole LP, a whole album that I, you know, probably mid-September, November, excuse me, and all about love and pertaining to the ladies and just, you know, a great vibe.
Right. Yeah, that's great, man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of guys been fucking up lately. So take that song and go ahead and request it and send it to your little lady, man. That's the shit right there, man. I mean, like the bounce, of course, is on that, you know, reggaeton vibe, you know what I mean? Talk to me about El Real.
El Real is the first
El Real. Let me get this. El Real.
El Real, which means the real.
Yeah.
It's not saying that I'm the realist. What means that I'm keeping it real with the female I'm talking to. And El Real is the opposite of Perdón. I just wanted to touch both sides. So El Real is about a man who was down and out. He was in a dark place. He needed his woman's support. And she felt like he was never going to get back up on his 2 feet and stand on his 10 toes. And she, you know, know, she was going to leave him where he was at. And now that he's doing great, and now that he's doing his numbers and he's back on his feet, she wants to come back, and he's not trying to hear it. You know what I mean?
Right. And all these two joints, they coming off an album you working on, correct?
Yeah, the album is called El Hijo de Wanda, Wanda's Son. So my mom passed away, 2.5 years ago. I think that this coming up, it'll be 3 years. And she passed away a few days before Christmas. And, she was my #1 fan my entire life. She pushed me to the limit my entire life. She believed my entire life. And us as kids, when we coming up from the ghetto and we coming from a rough place and we're surviving and we just don't understand certain things that mothers have to go through as a single mother to raise a man. I feel like not only did I do a lot, but being that she supported me, even though I was going through my trials and tribulations and facing my darkest days, she still supported and she still tried her best to be the best mom she could be. So, I'm dedicating the entire album to her. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, that's beautiful, man. Big up Wanda, man. That's great. Yeah, I was going to ask you the story about that, and I'm sorry that happened. You said 2-3 years ago. That wasn't around the pandemic time.
For 2020, that's the ending of 2019, a few days before Christmas. So, the holidays for me are really, is a really rough place. It's a tough place every year now. As time has went by, you never forget, and the pain is never going to go away, but you get better. You know what I mean? So I've learned to cope with it, and I've learned to push and keep it moving, with her in mind. You know what I mean?
Right. Big up Wanda. Tony Sunshine in the building with me. Tony, you what, 3 days, your birthday's 3 days before mine's.
April 23rd, yeah.
April 26th. Yeah, I remember that long time ago, and I'm like,
Forrest.
Yeah, exactly. I remember back in the days, I would look at the whole squad, and I'm like, that's a good nigga right there. You know what I mean? And I love how you say loyal to Joe, and you're a great artist. You know what I mean? And still are, and I'm glad to see you just still pushing the music and still doing what you do.
Brother.
Now, my understanding, and I didn't know, you moved to Miami.
I've been out here in Miami going on more than 3 years. Out here, the beginning of 2019.
Right. I'm from Harlem. You from Bronx, correct?
Yep, I'm from the BX Forest Projects.
What was one of the reasons why you left New York? Because we all just left. We all bounced, came down here.
So New York for me, man, I'm gonna forever be New York to the heart, and I'll always be a supporter of my brothers and sisters who are persevering and pushing forward to become what they want to be. You know what I mean? But New York sometimes can be a rough place, and it also stagnate your growth if you let it, and so I spend some time trying to keep it real with my people, and I spend so much time trying to just be a part of where I come from and a product of my environment. And I noticed that it wasn't loving me back, and I noticed that it was stunting my growth. And I noticed that, the people that wanted to see me win the most weren't from where I was from. So in order to survive and in order to give myself the opportunity to grow, because I faced a lot of dark challenges. I did a lot of fucking up, and I take full responsibility and accountability for my actions. But, the people that I was surrounding me weren't pushing me to do better. They were cheering it on. You know what I mean?
Or what we like to say, they were just riding the bus. They never helped out fix the bus or drive the bus when it was time to.
Not at all. So I had to step out my comfort zone and, give myself the opportunity to get a moment of clarity. And so I realized that the moment I left New York, because I went to PA first. I left New York. I lived in PA for about 5 years. That I was in Fort Washington, PA, which is about 45 minutes outside of Philadelphia. But it was quiet environment. It was in the woods, you know, it was the suburbs. And so, you know, the minute I stepped out of my comfort zone and the minute I left New York, I just started to flourish. I just started to become stronger and wiser. And, you know, I started to do better. I started to breathe better. I hit the gym, you know, and things just started to become great. You know what I mean?
I think you said a whole lot, and a lot of artists kind of went through that. You know what I mean? They figured out their environment, their surroundings is not what it's supposed to be. And, you know, I always gave that advice. You need to get out your comfort zone. You need to come out your own city and so you could evolve, because your city knows you. It's time to go to Kansas City. It's time to go to Florida. It's time to go to wherever to make sure everybody knows about Tony.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And being that we're tourists, seems like we kind of went through the same shit, my nigga. Like,
definitely.
You know, I went through some shit. I'm married with the same girl that I probably ever, you know, first time met you, you know what I mean? And you know, we went through ups and downs and everything, but yeah, you know, we go through those things, you know what I mean? What about Puerto Rico? You ever go back over there?
I visited Puerto Rico right after my mom passed away. I wanted to go visit the house we lived in when I was a kid, you know what I mean? We went to Puerto Rico, you know, and we faced so much adversity and so much shit. The minute I could remember coming up, and so my mom, you know, we moved to Puerto Rico to try to do better, and at the time when we moved to Puerto Rico, it was just Puerto Rico was on super fire.
Right.
It was, you know, it's still on fire. You know what I mean? I love where we from. I love my culture. I love, you know, the island and all that. But at the time when we moved there, it was just really bad. You know what I mean? So we didn't last too long. We lasted about 2.5 years in Puerto Rico. And then we ended up moving back from Puerto Rico in 1984. 1984. You know what I mean? When we moved back to New York City in 1984, New York City was just on fucking fire. The crack hit, the buildings was burning. You know, it was just ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I went back after my mom passed away because I wanted to relive, and you know, I wanted to remind myself of a lot of different things. You know what I mean? And one of those memories where you know, if you're not tough, you won't get over certain things. You know what I mean? Back to the house that we grew up in, and it was a surreal moment. You know what I mean?
Right. I remember going to Puerto Rico, and I had some good friends out there, great friends, and they would watch my back when I would go DJ out there. And I'll never forget, they took me somewhere called La Pela. Is it still there?
La Pela, of course. Never going nowhere. It's one of the realest caserillos. It's one of the realest towns in Puerto Rico. You know, that's where the gangsters come from.
Right. Hey, they broke that shit down to me.
They say los bichotes, los más grandes. That's where they from. Yeah. La Pela. I mean, there's many different caserillos in Puerto Rico, and they all real.
Right.
They all, you know, non-tolerant, and they bust their hammer and they get crazy with you. They're respectful, by the way. The people
that they are, because when I went out there, I was rolling with some real ones, and I was like, they told me they broke everything down. I was like, why do I need to go down there? They're like, Epps, you good.
They're like, super respectful. They super down to earth. They very well spoken.
Yeah. But
once you play yourself,
it's something else. Right.
Te va la mierda.
Right. Did you ever think that, you know, Dembow would escalate to the height that it did, coming from the Oye Mi Canto days, and you know what we used to with reggaeton?
I always loved the sound. So like, you know, these last few months I've been doing heavy promo and interviews, you know, just talking about my upcoming album, my 2 singles and shit like that. And so, you know, I explained to the people and the folks that me making my transition into the Latin market and pertaining to my culture all over again is nothing new, because I started off singing salsa and boleros and merengues way before I ever discovered hip hop and R&B.
Right.
I mean, so I've always loved the sound and I've always loved the culture. And then all the way down to the year 2000, when Pun and we created 100%, the record 100%, which has the Puerto Rican anthem on it and all that, and you know, took a life of his own. When we went to Puerto Rico and we shot the video,
in case y'all don't know, you know what I mean?
So if you pay close attention to that video, right? You know, by the way, Jesse Terrero, Yuli Terrero, they had a lot to do with the videos, along with Chris Robinson. And
shout my man Jesse, he was on the show recently, yeah.
Super duper legends, super legends,
right?
You know, and so if you pay close attention to the video, we had Daddy Yankee in the video when his name was Winchester. You know what I mean? Had made the transition and changing his name to Daddy Yankee. We had Young Baby Nicky Jams. We had Hector Camacho Jr. We had Queen. We had so many of, you know, the great Latinos that were coming up in the game, which are now super duper legendary guys.
Right.
And you know what I mean? But that just goes to show you the support level of where we was at and how much love I have for the culture. So if people don't understand me finally making the transition into the Latino market now, where I think is age appropriate, I think is the right time. You know what I mean? I've already fought for us long enough in the hip hop community to be taken serious as, you know, credible artists, not a Latino R&B singer, but a credible artist. And you know, the game, you know, they overlooked my talent a little bit because I was Latino and shit like that. But now, you know, it's the wave and it's the thing to be, and there's really no difference between being Latino or Haitian or black or whatever it is. As long as you're a great artist, you're a great artist.
Damn right.
I think now is the right time to make the transition. You can only respect it. You know what I'm saying? They already know what I could do in the English market. They know I'm unfuckwittable with the vocals if I want to be. They know I could rap, I could sing, I could do it all.
Right.
Now I want a world that I can be credible in the Latin market just as well as I could be in the English market. You know what I mean?
Make sure I'm helping you do that. We starting all this right now.
Let's do it.
You're already,
I could use all the help.
Come on, I got your back. That part's too easy.
Listen, I'm doing this independent. Right? Independent. I'm only one guy. Independent. I'm my own investor. I pay for my own videos. I pay for my own studio time. I pay for my own ads. My own marketing and promo is only me. You know what I mean?
So if you're doing yourself independent now, how do you feel about, you know, the Spotify's, the iTunes, the streaming versus what we used to do back in the days with guerrilla marketing and, you know, sniping underneath the bridge and going on South Beach or wherever in Manhattan, passing out flyers, all of that, you know?
I mean, I think I think we got to respect evolution. We got to respect it. It is what it is. Nothing stays the same forever. You know what I mean? It's going to change from what we got going on right now as well.
Right.
We don't name holds. But I think that it gives artists a chance to learn the business. You know, it gives people that never thought they would have a platform to get their music heard or put on any platforms the opportunity to be heard. You know what I mean? So now with Instagram Live, Facebook Live, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, TuneCore, fucking SoundCloud. If you're not putting your best foot forward and trying to live your dream, then it's on you. You know what I mean? So now there's too many platforms to say that you're not being heard.
Right. There's no excuse.
My only problem is that, you know, stepping into the Latin market, I have to work like a brand new artist. And I love it. I love it because it's like relearning the game all over again. The game we were younger from what we used to do. You know what I mean? So it's not that I'm out of touch. It's that I have to relearn the game. So, you know, coming into the Latin market, I have to become a whole brand new artist. I have to put in the extra footwork just like a brand new artist. I have to make relationships and build relationships and build the platform just like a brand new artist. And I love it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm my only investor. I'm only one guy. Support is important. I can utilize all the support I can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you. Tigers Group in the building. They bought a badge. Everybody, if y'all buying a badge, I really appreciate it. But I need y'all to shut it live. We going up. Tony Sunshine in the building. Terror Squad. You know what I mean? Tony, do you remember this right here?
Everybody report to the dance floor. Report to the dance floor. As we proceed to give you what you need. Terror Squad, they call me Diddy. Tony Sunshine. Hey, yo, Epps, let these motherfuckers know.
Remember that? Oh my God.
I remember that. Shout out to P. Diddy for jumping on the record. Shout out to Cool and Dre for creating the vibe and and producing the record. Record was
back for Miami. It was just the right timing at that time. I remember that.
Like this records like this record right here, if the people don't know, I had a numerous amount of record deals. I had one of the most craziest buzzes in the music industry as a R&B singer. But for some reason, these labels, once I signed to them and all that, and the album was signed, sealed, and delivered, either the label would fold, right? For those people that know what folding means, either the label went bankrupt and shut down, such as Loud, TVT, all these labels, they would either fold, go bankrupt, or not know what to do with the project because I was Latino. You know?
Right.
But records like this, oh my God, records like Grey Goose, records like 100%, street anthems that I recorded, such as Desert Eagle, TONY, things like that kept my career alive. And, I don't know any other or too many other artists that fed their family doing shows for like 10 years.
Right.
With records that weren't even out at the record stores or sometimes not even playing on the radio, just buzz and just getting out there. So I fed my family with Oh My God for about 10 years, lines around the corner, females crying like Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? So those are one of my favorite records I ever recorded in my career.
Yeah, man. That time, that era, that sound was, it was crazy. I love the fact that how we was growing up, and for you to come out as a Boricua, a Latin artist, and you grab Dirtbag and Diddy, and it just came all together. I saw it unraveled. I was like, God damn, boy, it is about to be. And then, and boys, Terror Squad sent me the SRC plaque. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Joey, man. Shout out to Joey. Shout out to the team.
Speaking about Joey, how's my boy, man?
Joey is doing good, man. You see him working.
Yeah.
He's living his dream always. He's become an iconic figure. He's become a figure that's undeniable.
I think
in the book.
I think I told Joey this once, man. Like, the pandemic was a gift and a curse for a lot of people. Morally a curse for a lot of people that couldn't come out of it, but a gift for like me and him. We reinvent ourselves, just like you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of things came our way. God blessed us with some new friends, maybe some realer friends, whatever. You know what I mean? And more platforms and so on, man. And I salute Joe, man, and always loved him since Flo Joe, man. Like, that guy's a great guy, man. Like,
great guy, man. Great guy.
Great guy, man. Let me ask you, are you guys stronger than ever as a Terror Squad family?
Of course. Our bond has always been a great bond. I know Joey since I was 13 years old. I stepped to Joe when I was 13. We're from the same projects. We're from the culture. We're from the same team. Grew up around the same people. I would say I grew up under him, because he's way older than me. But between Joey and I, it's always been about a conversation. You know what I mean? spend years apart. We spent years apart, and there was a moment in time where we didn't talk for a while. But you know, once we had a conversation, it was like we never left.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like we never left. And between Joey and I, nothing super significant ever happened to where we couldn't have a conversation. You know what I mean? Just we both were going through things that we were going through as individual musicians, and me being a young kid from the hood that wanted to be heard, I didn't understand the politics of the game. And the behind the scenes situations and the ups and downs of, you know, I thought it was easy to be put on a record, and I thought it was easy to shoot a video, and I thought it was that easy to just be put out, and I didn't understand, you know. So it came a moment where I just felt like I had to do me, you know what I mean? And I got that. I got that. Did I do good with it? I didn't. You know what I mean? But I got what I asked for.
But you learn. You learn.
Yeah, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. But I say that to say that the love I had never went away. And as you can see, the love he had never went away.
Right.
You know, we've been back in motion for like the last 7 years.
Right.
You know, after spending like 3.5, 4 years apart, you know, and the love is undeniable. You know, Joey could do no wrong. Not for me.
Well, not for you, not for Rich, not for Pete. You know what I mean?
You say what you say. You know what I'm saying? Even when I made my move, or even when I wasn't around, you know what I'm saying?
You have to do you.
Yeah. I might have had a conversation with 1 or 2 people that maybe we grew up with. Maybe I felt like I had to express myself, but you can never say I did an interview, or I stepped out of boundaries, or I put the family business out, or I talk crazy to a point where, you know, the loyalty always remained. You know what I'm saying?
For all y'all young cats that's watching the show now, you know what I mean? I really hope you take notes on what Tony is saying, because, you know, you think some of the people around you, and they could be family, right underneath your nose, you think they're there for you, and some of them, you know, are not. You know what I mean? Are not. So you have to be careful. You know, this might be a silly question, Tony, but like, would there be any type of reunion, any type of party reunion, a little EP for Terror Squad?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Because at the end of the day, it's just you, Remy, and her and Joe.
I say this. Oh yeah, me, Remy, and Joe. It's a possibility. You know what I mean? Joe's at a point where, you know, he's doing so many different things in life, and he's reinvented himself so many times, and he got a whole different vision and outlook on what he, you know what I mean? So ain't no telling if he's trying to really put out an album, or he's trying to step into the booth and really take the music thing really on a serious level again. We never know. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Remy never know. You know what I mean? Me, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I've reached my full potential as an artist. I don't think I reached my pinnacle yet. You know what I'm saying? And I love music so much that I can really say for sure that I'm not doing it to become rich or famous.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've already been rich before. I've been poor again. I've been rich again. I'm back. I'm back on my grind. I've worn all the watches, all the chains you could think of. I've driven all the cars.
Been there. We done that.
Bells, you know. So, you know, I just want to sing and make great music and continue to live my dream. And anything else God blesses me beyond that is extra blessings. You know what I mean? So I don't know when I'm going to stop making music, or if I'll ever stop making music. I don't care how old they call a nigga.
Right.
Motherfuckers be like, yo, you too old to be. Man, fuck that, nigga. Yeah, I'm trying to stay in character. I'm not trying to go that route. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, I think hip hop is the only genre of music that at some point put a cap on age.
Right.
You know?
Right. And you know, going back to you, the topic of R&B, you know, there was talks of like R&B's dead. You know what I mean? R&B's not the same, which it's not, honestly, but I don't think it's dead.
R&B is definitely not dead. You know what I mean? R&B is definitely not dead. It'll never die. Feel good music, make love music, party music. That shit'll never die. You know what I'm saying? It's just that radio is so saturated. You know what I mean? These record labels are putting money behind genocide, and they putting money behind the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So people can only hear what the radio. People that aren't taking the time out to go see what's happening in the R&B world don't know that R&B is still jamming.
Right.
You gotta be a lover to know what's happening in the R&B world. You know, Diddy just put out a fucking amazing,
incredible album.
He just put out an incredible album, right? And he involved all the super duper great R&B singers from today's generation and those that have been in the game for a while as well. With the new era producers. That goes to show you that R&B music is not dead. People are looking for it. They want to hear the, you know, they want to hear the bullshit. You know, and I like the bullshit. I'm hip hop fanatic. I love the new wave hip hop. I love the old school hip hop. I love the trap. I love it all. Right. I'm a fan. Guys that say, yo, this nigga's whack and this dude ain't doing it. It is what it is. Because I remember when we came in the game, we were different and people didn't understand us. And it took us a moment to be respected. So I love all kinds of sounds and all kinds of fucking music that people put out is all the same. If it's great, it's great.
Right. Right.
Hip hop, I mean, R&B is definitely not dead.
Tony, in your eyes, before you get up out of here, man, your vision, your experience, tell me what kind of guy Big Pun was.
Legendary.
Yes, of course.
Was legendary. I was very charismatic. If he fucked with you and he had love for you, he was a very caring individual. He'd give you your last. He'll give you his last and he'll call you and check up on you, and he'll be the greatest guy you ever knew in your life. And if you was on his bad side, well, it is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? But as far as I'm concerned, Pun was a great man. A super genius, super lyrical. Like I said, charismatic, one of the most smartest people you could ever come across and have a conversation with on an intellectual level. He was amazing. Right. You know, and that's all I could say. Great dad, great man, great human being. And that's all I could say about the man.
Man, rest in peace, Big Pun, man.
Yes.
You know, and big up his family as well. Yo, Tony, man, before we get up out of here, please give me tell me about Tiger, man. Like, I want to know what's going on with you and Tiger's group, man, because these guys got your back and they really push you hard, and I see it everywhere, man.
So respectfully, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I'm gonna keep it real with Tiger, because Tiger knows I'm telling the truth. I don't know who Tiger is. Tiger is a guy, or they're a group of people who are showing the ultimate support, and I appreciate them from the bottom of my heart. We need to have a conversation, and if we need to unite and we need to talk, I'm willing to do that. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you this much. I really personally, on a personal level, don't know who Tiger or the Tiger Group is. I respect them. I respect them. I appreciate them. And I want to thank them on your platform for doing all they've been doing. Is shit, support like that don't come all the time, and it's not given.
Let me tell you something. And nothing to Tiger, because, yeah, they're the one that helped make this happen. You know what I mean? I really never thought I would have a Terror Squad member on my show. You know what I mean? There's just you, Remy, and Joe, and I know Joe is too busy for me. So Tiger, I appreciate you for making this happen, big time.
I appreciate you for making it happen.
You know what I mean? And it's so funny how the ones that on.
Send me a number, Tiger. Send me a direct number So either I could reach out or have somebody reach out so we could talk on the phone and we could figure something out. I truly, truly appreciate you, man.
Isn't it amazing that you could find people online that really go hard for you versus the ones that's next to you?
You know, the crazy, I was going to say that. The crazy part is that, you know, and I say this with all respect to the people that I'm surrounded with and the people I fuck with. I don't get this type of support from too many people. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm putting money in their pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I totally understand what you're saying.
For somebody like Tiger and the Tiger Group to be advocating and pushing the way they doing for Tony Sunshine is so appreciated, man. It's so appreciated. Like, from the bottom of my heart. That's major, it's big. And, you know, I just want to commend them and show them ultimate love on your platform. And like I said, make sure that you DM me a number, DM Los the Prez, your number directly, so we could get on the phone and we could talk and we could figure something out, because it's love.
And understand, everybody.
Out to Marlene, my publicist, she's on here.
Marlene, what up? Marlene's my mom's name. Marlene, what up? and let's get this right. Tiger Group Europe. They in Europe. I want to say Belgium, I think.
Really?
And it's like 4 o'clock in the morning over there.
That's fucking amazing.
So just know they on the other side of the world repping you.
They ain't even from where we from.
I did my homework.
That's so dope, man. Yo, Tiger, man, shout out to you. Get your love. But I just wanted, you know, I'm one of those people that keep it 1,000.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to make believe that it is what it ain't. You know what I mean? So I wanted to put it out there that Tiger's been showing so much love, but I really don't. You know what I'm saying? We've never had a conversation over the phone or FaceTime or Instagram Live or none of that. You know what I mean? What he's doing from the bottom of his heart, him and his people, and it's so amazing. It's like you said, there's always people that you least expect, and the people you don't know show you the more support than the actual people that need to be moving on your shit.
Right. And to Tiger and everybody that's watching, just know that me and Tony known each other since the late 90s. So there's been a 2-decade gap, but you know, we go that far. You know what I mean? We go that far.
Salute you. You got me for free. You know what I'm saying? The love is free. The support is free. And just hit us up. You need anything. You know what I mean?
I recently talked to LL Cool J, because he gave me my own show on Rock the Bells. And he cleared it that, you know, you could come meet me in Sirius XM on South Beach, so we could just do the real thing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna make that. I'm gonna talk to Los. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to everybody.
Story about Uncle L. I don't know if I should say that story anyway.
Yo, let us start go.
I might incriminate him just a little bit. I'm not gonna do that. It's a good story though. It's a funny story. It's a great story.
You know what? Save it for Sirius XM and finesse it if you can a little bit. If you don't have to.
Yeah. Cause yeah.
Let's do that. Let's wait.
It's not a negative story.
Nah, but at the same time, yeah. Shit, listen.
The funny story is a story that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. But I just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I need that exclusive. All right, I need that exclusive. All right, I'll give you an exclusive. Before I get LL mad.
We'll figure that part out, man. Shout to the whole Terror Squad. Shout my boy Rich the Player. Shout to Percy. You know what I mean?
Love.
Yeah, man. Love. Pistol Pete. You already know Fat Joe. Y'all pulling up on the DJ Epps and Friends Celebrity Tuesdays. My man Tony Sunshine, my guy. Thank you for today. Anything you need, I'm a phone call away. You know what I mean? Every record you drop, let me get it. Let me do what I do.
Love you for that, man. Respect, always. Salute you.
Salute. Tony Sunshine in the building. Everybody hit him up, especially if you want to book him for a show, feature. Hit my guy up, because we're going to be doing big things. 2024 is around the corner. Get ready. Tony, thank you, baby.
Blessings, baby.
You already know. Word up, baby. You know, the Celebrity Tuesdays just keep on getting better and better. So big shout to the whole Terror Squad family. Big shout to Tiger's Group Europe. Shout to my man Los, Epidemic Music. I see you in the building. Zig was popping. Don't forget next Tuesday. Oh, we're going to take it to the ring. WWE superstar R-Truth is coming to my show, a.k.a. Ron Killings. Y'all don't know, R-Truth really does the music shit. If you go see him go to the ring and start rapping, that's one thing, but he really does the music thing. So get ready for Ron Killings, a.k.a. WWE superstar R-Truth, coming next Tuesday, 10 o'clock, Celebrity Tuesdays, all right? Big shout to Mike Wu, big shout to Baha Panti, my man Mike, you know what I mean? All the family, you already know. Now, everybody, I want y'all to have a good night, man, and I appreciate y'all chilling with me today on Celebrity Tuesdays, and y'all always giving me that good energy. Tomorrow, I'm going to get on the turntables, and we're going to have some fun, and you know me, I'm going to just play some music. I'm going to just give you that music massage, that therapy. You know how I gets down on the turntables, baby? Yeah. DJ Blast, I'm about to get off. I saw you call me earlier, man. Let's get on the phone. New York City, I'm coming October 25th. Hang out with DJ Blast for the Blend versus Blend battle, all right? October 25th, I am coming to New York City. Get ready. In 2 weeks, Orlando, I'm coming for the Meta conference, the Metaverse conference that's happening in Orlando. I'm going to be there, so it's going to be crazy. Everybody that bought a badge, I appreciate you, all right, man? Have a good night, man. Tony Sunshine passing through again. I appreciate you, my brother, Terror Squad. Oh, yeah. Everybody, be blessed. Have a good night. Stay away from haters. You already know, all right? DJ Epps, we live and direct. Have a good night, everybody. You already know.
DJ Epps got that good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency. I'm talking higher G-O-D. Yeah. Good energy. I don't need no negativity.